Hello everyone, it's Helder here. Today I'm going to be reviewing these Mechanix original gloves, tactical covert gloves. Those of you that have been around the tactical community for a while are very familiar, I'm sure, with this Mechanix name. They're pretty much a standard with a lot of our military and law enforcement community. There's other brands out there that are great also, but today we're going to be talking about these Mechanix gloves. I was first introduced to them by some police officers that I was working with, and they ended up giving me a pair, and I've really enjoyed them ever since. The comfort is unbelievable. All right, it has this cool little Velcro on the wrist here to cinch it all down. All right, so it really fits like a glove, to say the least. Super comfortable. A couple things that I did want to mention is different security gigs that I've worked and wore these, both when it was, let's say, cold, and I'd be working outside, and also when it's warm. And I have an issue because I sweat like a maniac, even in the winter. And these gloves kept my hands from sweating, even in the summertime, working outdoors. And the rest of my body was sweating, but my hands weren't. And like I said, in reverse, during cold weather, not freezing weather, but during cold weather, they do a great job of protecting you, let's say even from the wind and from that chill factor. But the beauty about these isn't just the design and let's say their benefits of what they're doing as far as protecting your hands, which is really their mission, but you're not really giving up any dexterity. When we're working with blades, I mean, it really feels great. I mean, you're losing sensitivity and maybe a little bit of proprioception, but I mean, considering that you are wearing a glove, it's pretty impressive. It's definitely minimalist as far as the feel that you get. So if you're working with these blades or anything like that, you're not really missing much. Once again, I suggest that you train with gloves on, every once in a while, so that you do get used to the subtle nuances, let's say, that are going to be a bit different. But once you do get that little learning curve over, you're going to be good to go. They're very comfortable. And once again, probably why they are one of the top choices for law enforcement. So that's why I just had a few toys that security and law enforcement would carry on them. Once again, this weapon is safe, and the magazine is a trainer magazine from the SIRT gun. All right, so we're good to go. Not being idiots here, no ammo anywhere near anything. But just, to show you, just being able to operate and feeling comfortable, where I'm not losing much because I have the glove on. So whether I'm racking slides, loading the actual magazines, whatever the case may be, taking the magazines out, it's good to go. Handcuffs, right? All of this stuff is, incredibly important, especially if you're utilizing it on the job, so to speak. But for those of us that are also just utilizing it for extra protection when we're in the field, obviously if you can do all of this stuff with it and operate all of these different tools with it, so on and so forth, then you pretty much know they're good to go with other uses that we would have for them, whether in a survival situation or just being out in the field and wanting to protect yourself a bit more from the elements. All sorts of specs on these gloves. As usual, I will list them in the blog post and give you all the details. And once again, if you're looking for a great set of tactical gloves or just gloves in general to protect your hands from whatever it is that you're doing, this is definitely something that you might want to look into. Price point is pretty damn good also. All right, this is Helder. Hope you enjoyed this review.